Every family has a choice, follow the herd or carve their own path. This is the Lone Wolf Podcast. Are you ready to stray from the pack?
Welcome to the Lone Wolf Podcast. Hello!
Well, today was a nice little day.
Was it?
Yeah, you know.
It's kind of sad if you're at the age where you define a nice little day as
I enjoyed it.
our AC potentially being broken.
Well,
what
thank
else?
God you have a handyman for a husband.
Taking my car in because water's been leaking through the roof.
I'm impressive though.
Setting up credit cards and then also finding out that we have an additional medical bill for the medical bill we already paid for somebody to put glue in her kid's forehead.
Insurance is worthless.
It's absolutely worthless.
That's not today's episode, but
you said we had a nice day.
It's fucking worthless.
I'm
it
like,
was nice.
You define a nice day
here's
as
the thing. I'm a guy who looks at things on the optimistic side.
Okay.
I'm a guy who
glass half
I'm a guy
full.
who can take lemons and make it into lemonade. I'm that type of guy. I'm the type of guy who wakes up in the morning with a broken AC unit on our home and says, you know what? Not today.
Mm-hmm.
And I go out and I spend $31.
Mm-hmm.
I repair that AC unit.
Yep.
Bring it back to life so my girls can have a nice, cool room.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I do.
Save the family.
So, yeah.
You really did.
That's what type of guy I am.
You know what else? What other type of guy you are?
I don't want to guess. What type of guy am I?
The type of guy who pulls his back.
I can't even look
with our
I can't even look at you, by the way, like this.
With our infant child, you pulled your back.
Our child is close to 30 pounds.
She's 27.
She's a fucking linebacker.
She is. She's a big girl.
Big girl.
Yeah.
I love her for it. She's the best.
Yeah.
But she's a little heavy. I don't know what the fuck happened.
She's a little heavy.
I don't know what happened. I was laying back on the couch, had her on top of me like this, and I was doing giving her kisses and making her laugh. And I went to sit up, and as I went to sit up, I felt this pinch. And you heard me. I go, oh no, oh no.
Oh, you yelled.
I was like, something like that.
That's exactly what it was, actually.
I set her down. I couldn't. It was spinal. It was a spinal issue.
Who says that?
It's a Mike Tyson thing.
Okay.
They ask him and what was wrong with his back. He goes, it's spinal.
I'm kind of glad that wasn't a Jordan thing because I don't know if I'd repeat that one.
Yeah. So now
it's spinal.
It's spinal. So yeah, now I literally can't turn my head one way or the other. I have some sort of pinched nerve, and I'm like this. Holland was like, "Look over here, real quick. Look what I'm doing," and I was like this. And she was like, "Look," and I was like, "This is all I can do."
Literally, all you were doing was laying on the couch doing wee.
Yeah,
with the baby.
That was it. Yeah.
What are we gonna do when we have more kids and you're you're 52?
I'm pretty sure they'll be able to swap out certain things in the next 10 years or so.
You would participate in
Maybe.
that? Huh.
Maybe.
We are not the same then. I can't say I would trust any of that.
We'll see. I'm not going to be the first guy to do it. But, if they're like, hey, Jordan, that lousy back you got, we want to give you this new back.
Huh.
And just show up. A couple. And I'm back in business. I'm fucking moving and grooving. My biological age goes from 31 to 18. And you and I are back on the same playing field.
Somebody's jealous. Yeah, we did a fancy blood work that we are going to review with everybody.
Function Health.
Yep.
And
we're not doing it in this episode.
No.
This episode will be a great disappointment to you if you think that you're going to get high quality information.
No.
But you will get a laugh, hopefully.
Yeah. It's just this is a fun one.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah, this is a fun one.
Yeah,
so.
this is for funsies. But part of the blood work is it gives you a biological age. And my biological age is 10 years younger than my real age. And yours is like 4 years younger.
No. 5.9
Okay.
years younger.
Okay.
Let's not dismiss a year, 1.1 years.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
Our child's 1.1 year old. And she's done a lot in those 1.1 years.
Don't say 0.1.
Well,
she's 1.
She's a baby.
She's just a baby.
Yeah.
Don't age my baby.
But anyways, I thought I was going to be younger than that, if I'm being honest.
Explain why. I'd like to hear your...
Because mentally I feel like I'm 12, so...
Well, that's different. This isn't checking your little neurons, synapses in there. It's checking your body.
Yeah, I've ridden...
The health of your body.
I've ridden her pretty hard. The old body.
What did you just say?
I've ridden this bad boy pretty hard.
Oh, ridden her?
I've ridden
Rode?
her. Ridden her.
Isn't it rode?
Rode her.
Wait,
rode her?
That doesn't make sense.
I rode her.
Anyway.
I've used this body to the max.
You know a thought that I've had? I think I shared this with you, but if people think our podcasts are cool or that we're cool, you should catch us at like 9 a.m.
That's when the real magic happens.
Because
this is our bedtime.
Yeah, we recorded our bedtime after our children have mutilated our sanity all day.
Holland, don't. Please stop. Holland, please stop. Holland, please stop.
Our brains are a little slower this time of night, so promise you the morning show is probably better, but shall we?
Let's do it.
Let's get into the meat and potatoes here.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
So our neighbors think we're crazy. Would you agree?
1000%.
Yeah.
They have to. No one's actually told us that we're crazy.
You know what, though?
What?
I did have an incident happen a couple months ago now. I literally sit here and pick my scabs I have to stop.
Stop.
I can't help it. Okay. Wow, did you hear my 18-year-old shoulder?
Was your shoulder?
Yeah.
Damn.
Almost popped out of socket there. So I had this incident a couple months ago at one of our neighbor's house. So our street, there are like children in pretty much every other house for like the whole stretch of our street. And they're all like, I mean, I guess there's older kids at some of them, but pretty much the ones that are out on the street playing all day are age what?
Between the ages of like 3 and 6. 7, maybe 8.
Well, I guess 10 if you count like the boys.
Or anyways,
like,
a lot of
like
young
3
kids.
to 10.
Yeah.
But so we get invited to a birthday party and we go over there. And one of the dads, like from our neighborhood, just like flat out looks me in the eyes as like as if it's like a casual conversation and goes, "So, did you decide to like fully not vaccinate, Zeppelin?"
You didn't tell me that.
I didn't.
No.
Yeah. And I was like, "Yep, that's right. Do you have questions?" Like,
now I need to know who.
I'll tell you later.
Okay.
We're not gonna name names here, but I'll tell you later. It's funny because
was it like a curiosity?
In the moment, yes, it felt very much so. Like he also has like a medical background.
Okay.
As do I. So it felt like maybe it was just like like just a curious casual conversation. And it didn't feel like, But then it took a little while after the event. And then the conversation has just rattled around in my head since. And I keep looking back at it and I'm like, you know what? I think I misread that. Because I've gotten some vibes since then where, and I don't blame them for this one, to be honest. But for example, 2 of their kids were in our house playing with Holland. And Holland was being grumpy and not necessarily kind. She does that quite a bit. It's really hard for her. We're working on it. But she says something kind of like meh, feisty at the girls. And the oldest daughter goes, my parents said that I'm not supposed to play with you if you act like that. So we have to go home now. And they like put their shoes on and they left. And I was like, you know what? Respect. Totally get it. I agree. Like, I don't think she should. She's kind of volatile right now. I don't know if she should be hanging out with anybody.
Yeah.
It's the same conversation I had to have with her today.
Right.
About the other kids that are always like physically harming her. That you have to have boundaries, and it might be hard, but if somebody's doing something that's not okay or against like our family rules,
I gotta say bye. You
say bye and you leave, right? So it's like power on them. But then I just kept thinking about it and I was like, you know that in that house they have conversations about our family.
Oh, 100%.
Being like, they're crazy. Their kids are feral.
Oh, yeah.
None of them are vaccinated. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like we're probably like a dinner topic.
For sure. Yeah. Like, their daughter constantly has to ask them if it's okay that we give her a snack. That's
that our daughter, like,
yes.
Yeah.
Holland has to, before anybody gives her anything, come and talk to us, which she does a pretty good job.
She's gotten really good at it.
Come and ask us, or have the parents text us.
Yeah.
If they're giving out snacks at the house.
After we made the changes in our house and got strict on some like ingredients for her, I made it a rule where I was like, you know what? It's no judgment, but there's not a single family on this street that is as crunchy or whatever you want to call it as we are. That I've seen the snacks come out of those houses and they are not things that we would ever buy, not even on a special occasion.
No.
And I don't like the idea. She's too young. I do not like the idea of her just going and filling up on all this like crap at other people's houses that don't align with our family.
She handles it pretty well now.
Oh, because she knows.
Yeah,
she just knows that that's the rule.
Yeah, and like if she wants something, we have stuff for her if she wants something. So
exactly, and I'm depending on what it is, I'm happy to let her like share. But the problem is the kids don't eat that type of food. Like when I made those like sourdough pancakes, like spent an hour making them.
We found a couple of them in the street.
No, she literally told me that her one friend that she gave them to was chucking them into her bushes. I was like, "Are you freaking kidding me?"
Like those are handmade.
I was like, "Colin, go clean it off. You're eating that for lunch." But yeah, the question about the vaccine thing felt so innocent in the moment, and the more that I've looked back at it, I'm like, yeah, he definitely was like
gathering information so they could talk shit later.
That's exactly it. 100%. And I don't even remember what my response was, but I'm sure it gave them fuel.
Whatever.
I know, I do not care. I just think it's funny.
I care so little about what anybody really thinks, especially the neighbors.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's just like, that's you though. You're definitely like, you're that old guy in the robe standing out front, like no underwear, just like, that's your future. You're that guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
not a care in the world.
Not mad.
No, love that for you.
How did the conversation end with him?
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
I don't remember.
Okay.
So I'm a very open book.
Mm-hmm.
Like if somebody asks me like, I don't know, any random question, I almost don't like register that what I do is very niche. That like not everybody's doing what I do.
Right. You feel like you're telling them something that they should know already.
Yeah. That I'm like, oh yeah, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, of course I didn't. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I don't think.
Of course I didn't inject my precious, beautiful baby with all that bullshit.
Yeah. Of course I didn't.
Yeah. Why would I do that?
No, she was actually perfectly designed. And
you should have gone, did you?
Yeah. Right.
Like this. Did you?
Ew. See, but I'm not judgmental.
I know. Not to their face. We're not. But...
Well, even then, okay, you can feel that way.
I am.
But I have a medical license and I support women and children and I feel differently.
I know.
There are choices that I make for my children and my family. And it is my sincere hope that all moms get the information that they need to make informed decisions that feel right for them and their families.
No, I agree with you. You are very good at that.
That's how I feel.
Yeah. I don't have a medical license.
Yeah.
And I can judge.
Okay.
If I want to.
Well, and I also am real. Like, I fully vaccinated Holland.
Yeah.
With the information that I had at that time.
Right. And there's honestly, again,
I haven't with Zeppelin, and I don't know what we'll do with the future baby.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And
like,
I am kind of joking, because if you did vaccinate your children, like, that's completely your choice. And again, we have a child that's vaccinated as well. So
yeah, fully vaccinated.
And, yeah.
And
there's no judgment.
That is not at all.
Right.
Yeah. But I mean, I think it's just that you and I both have done so much digging and research and like questioning to make the decisions that we have. We're not just like woo woo, we don't just like light an incense and say a chant and then make our decision. Like,
we're passionate about what we believe now.
Yeah, like, we found the information, we're passionate about it, and I wish all families could have it. And
Right.
it's not to say they can still go whatever direction feels right for them.
Sure.
It just bothers me more the lack of like general informed consent.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, even I can't even. I'm gonna like reel it back, because I could go.
I know.
I could change the entire trajectory of this.
Right. And we gotta
episode.
That's just one of the reasons why our neighbors think we're fucking crazy.
I was just going to say, and now you might think we are too.
Yeah.
But here,
We are crazy.
Reel it in. Stay here, okay? Stay with us. One of the leading reasons why our neighbors think we're crazy is I'll paint the scene a little. We live in a fairly busy neighborhood because there's some big walking trails that like go between them, right?
Yes.
And connect a lot of neighborhoods.
There's a lot of walking traffic.
And a lot of parks.
Yeah, a lot of parks.
Okay. Our backyard is a
transparent
like a
gate.
wrought iron fence, right?
It's like a view gate, like a transparent view gate. Like, you can see through it.
Yes.
And we don't have a ton of bushes that block that from the walking trail.
We have a bush. Yeah.
A couple.
Yeah.
And a tree. But like, you're walking by, it's like,
yeah.
Hi.
Hey.
Yeah.
And there's a walking trail right there.
Yes.
In our backyard.
A very busy walking trail.
A very busy walking trail. And we are almost always in our backyard. We eat almost all of our meals outside.
When it's not 110.
When the weather,
yeah,
like when the weather permits. And our children are usually not clothed.
We are working on it because Holland is now 6.
Yes.
But
Zeppelin
walks around without a diaper all the time, no clothes.
Yeah.
And when Holland was younger.
That's what I mean is like, we've been here since Holland is 1.
Right.
That she has always been out there in the back. Like, people have watched her grow up.
Yes, for sure.
And she was naked for many, many years.
Yes.
In the backyard.
And she talked very early. So a lot of information was shared.
Yep.
With people walking on that trail. She
would walk right up in her birthday suit and hold the like bars at the gate and just be like, hey, I have a dog and his name's Mackie and he poops a lot.
Mackie shitted.
Yeah.
Mackie shitted. Remember? That was her big thing.
Yep.
Mackie shitted in the rocks. And people be walking by, they're like, okay.
They'd be like, okay. Yeah. They like feel so uncomfortable. They don't know what to do. They're like, sorry, don't look.
Yeah. And then she did have a face. She had a face of wanting to go. We let her go to the bathroom in the backyard a couple times.
We let her pee in the backyard a couple times because you were peeing in the backyard.
I did that a couple times.
Yeah.
Because it's nice.
Okay.
But we'll get into that later. Anyways.
Will we? Maybe we shouldn't.
She starts peeing in the backyard, loves it.
We also had a dog. So like the dog's peeing and pooping in the backyard. She's watching that and being like, that looks cool.
Yeah.
In fairness, our next door neighbors have all boys. They've been peeing in the backyard too.
Right.
Holland can't believe it.
She talks about it. Yeah.
Yeah, she tells me about it.
So she pees. That's fine. It's all good. She's probably 2 at this point. And then she decides one day that she's got to go number 2. And she just pops down and starts pushing. And realizes that she too can poop where the dog poops.
Yeah.
And that's when it became an issue a little bit.
Yeah.
Because we allowed it.
Yeah.
So we tried. I mean, we pushed back on it a little bit, but we thought it was kind of funny. So
There was a time when I was in nursing school. Do you remember that? And I like went all the way to campus. I don't remember all like the details are like fuzzy now, but I went all the way to campus to try to do something and I missed the timing of the window or whatever it was. So then I had to like come back home instead. And it was really frustrating and like messed up my whole day. And I had Holland in the backyard and I'm like trying to work on this assignment. And she literally had one of my old frying pans in the backyard. She shits in the frying pan and then brings it up to me and is like, "Here, mama." It's like, yep, that's my day. Like, if anything could sum up my day, it's my toddler's shit in a frying pan being handed to me. That's how today felt.
remember the little old couple that would walk by. The guy ended up getting cancer.
Yeah, I know.
I think he's in remission now.
Yeah.
But they would always walk by and they'd always say hi to Holland. They'd, "Oh, she's so cute, blah, blah, blah." And they're walking by one day and Holland's out there and I'm in the kitchen and the door's open and I don't realize it, but she's already proceeding to take her shit in the backyard.
Really? I
Yeah.
didn't know that. Oh,
she's
no.
shitting in the backyard. She squatted down. She's holding onto the fence. So she's right next to the walking trail, holding onto the fence with one hand. And her face is red. And she's pushing and they're walking by and they go, "Hi, sweetie." And they don't realize what she's doing.
Yeah.
And she goes, "Hi." And they go, "How are you?" And she goes, "Good. I'm good." And she's literally taking it. She goes, "Yeah, Mackie just shitted in the rocks." And she's telling them about the dog. And they're like, "Oh, really?" And then they walk by and they see what she's doing and they start to realize, and both of them, their faces just turn bright red. And they're like, "Okay, bye." And they just like keep walking. And I'm hiding in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I can't be part of this. This is, what am I going to say? Like, sorry. Shitting in the rocks. But it was just,
that's hilarious.
That was a turning point for them, I think. That was the moment where they're like, maybe we don't always say hi to the kid in the backyard.
That's funny because she doesn't say hi to her anymore. Well, the Sharpie thing may have turned them off too.
Ooh.
Well, I guess that didn't hit her house.
No, they didn't get her house.
Yeah. Our daughter, almost a year ago now, got this idea in her head. She got really into like pranking people for a solid week for some reason.
Yep.
And so she took a Sharpie and wrote her name.
Yeah, and there was no...
on our neighbor's like front porch area.
Like
her name.
Your name.
I was like, "Honey, if you're going to do that again, you need to write that kid's name."
Yeah.
Like, you did that wrong.
That was a conversation we had. I was like, "Look, you did it and you shouldn't do it."
Yeah.
But if you're going to do something like that, don't write your name.
Don't write your name.
They know exactly where to find you.
Yeah, not good.
You live on this street.
That was fun. So then I had to go and like take her to the neighbors and we had a whole conversation. She had apologized and had to help scrub it off.
I had to scrub it off.
But I mean, you know what? It was probably a good learning lesson for her. Yeah. And now those neighbors don't talk to us anymore
they don't talk
either.
To us. I mean, the one next door
was moving. Yeah,
she moved.
She was understanding.
Yeah, she was understanding. I think she was ready to get out of this kid neighborhood, though.
I can't blame her.
She didn't have any kids.
Yeah.
She kind of kept to herself.
Yes, I cannot blame her, to be honest.
And she wanted out.
Yeah.
So she's out of here. But
yeah,
that was not good.
Okay, here's one that's not like our kids, but a reason why our neighbors probably think that we're nuts is we went through a solid phase there. Was it like 2 years long, maybe? Or longer?
What was
3
the phase?
years? Like we went through cars like the seasons. Like
Yeah. Well, we started out with your white BMW.
Yep.
My red truck.
Yep.
You then got a Toyota RAV4.
Yep. Like a brand
new RAV4.
Yep.
Which was a great car.
Then your truck died.
Did that happen? No.
Yeah.
Then we got the van.
Okay, yep. Then we got a Sprinter van that we were converting.
We were converting into a camper. That was brand new.
Yeah, that was a brand new,
beautiful van.
It was a beautiful van.
Ram ProMaster.
Makes me sad.
Then we
that's Vanis Joplin.
Vanis Joplin. We had a lot of fun in that van.
R.I.P.
Yeah. And then my truck died.
Uh-huh. So we drove to Arizona.
Sold my truck to CarMax.
Yep. For like pennies.
$5,000. Maybe.
Less, too.
Like 4. No, it was 4. It
Was
4.
it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it was old.
Yeah.
You know, it had quite a bit of miles on it.
Your neck turn. I just realized, like, why are you looking at me weird? And I realized it's because you literally can't turn.
It's terrible. Yes. So sold that, went to Arizona, bought my truck. That was only like a couple years old. So
it's like a 2018?
No, 2022.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Drove
and
that for a while.
Upgraded my car.
Yep. Went and
to
got
a 4Runner, brand new.
Yep. Traded in your RAV.
Yep.
Got a brand new 4Runner, which we still have.
We will have for a
great car.
Love my car.
Realized that I was putting miles on my truck as a commuter car.
That's the only time you would use the vehicle, was just to drive to work.
Sold it. Got a motorcycle.
I forgot about the motorcycle.
Rode a motorcycle for about 6 months.
If that, yeah.
It was about 6 months. And then realized that I was getting moved from over here in Henderson to my new location for my job, which is way across town.
Yep.
And
not safe. Not a good option.
It's like a 30-minute freeway ride.
Yeah.
Didn't want to be doing that. It's just too far. It's unsafe.
Way too far. Do not like it.
So we got rid of the motorcycle. No, first we went and bought a car. We didn't want to spend money on a new car. And I don't care what I drive as long as it has air conditioning and I can play a podcast in it.
Yep.
So we got I looked for about a month, found a 2009 Toyota Corolla.
Yep.
It's white, cute, little,
It has a little bedazzled Toyota emblem.
It was probably some 16-year-old girl's first car.
Honestly, yeah.
Super clean, runs great, AC blows cold.
Yep.
Paid $5,000 cash.
Yep.
And that's what we have now.
Yeah.
And then later on, a couple months later, sold the motorcycle.
It took some time to get it sold.
But
how many is that? I mean, like BMW, red truck, the green truck, the Corolla, a motorcycle, the van.
I don't think anybody in our neighborhood has got a new car since we've had all those cars.
None.
Dang,
that's a good point.
Yeah. So everyone, like our next door neighbors, they're like, wow. Oh, wow, this is new. Oh, wow. And they're like, after a while, I think they're just like, this is just like a normal thing for these people.
Yeah.
So
I think people thought that we were like bawling too.
Well, and then we showed up with the Corolla and they're like, oh, maybe they're hurting.
Yeah, maybe they don't make the best decisions. And we're like, you are correct. Yes, that is exactly what it is.
So, but a lot of that car swapping had to do with us financially planning and condensing and trying to get rid of payments and all that stuff.
Well, and we were learning.
Yeah.
I think everybody's had like those phases, we were learning. Like we felt like we were making this certain amount of money and that was kind of cool. So we can just like spend because we make money. Like we just decided that. But we were never actually really paying attention to how much or where it went or what we did with it.
Right.
It was just well, if it's there, then we could use it.
We weren't future planning.
Yeah. We were just being silly. And feeling, like if the money was there, then
let's go for it.
Yeah. Then that means we can make these decisions.
But now we're doing great.
Yep. So
we are car payment free.
Yep. I know. We just paid off my car.
Yep. So
we own the Corolla.
Yeah. And honestly,
it feels great.
It's great.
Yeah.
Freedom.
Very freeing.
Of bills.
Yep.
Is the best feeling.
It's so nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Want to make your neighbors think you're crazy? Offer the neighborhood kids cod liver oil smoothies. Plot twist. Little Johnny clears his brain fog, finishes his homework in 5 minutes, and even remembers where he left his shoes. Around here, cod liver oil is our secret weapon. My baby gets drops in her kefir like it's baby brain fuel, and I toss the gel into my smoothies to keep my omega-3s on point. Thing is, cod liver oil isn't some new crunchy mom trend. For generations, it was the nutritional insurance policy, filling the gaps of our modernized diets. Baby books from back in the day even had a line to check off when cod liver oil was given, right between contact naps and cloth diaper changes. You can't just trust any cod liver oil supplement, though. Most are heated, processed, and stripped of their goodness. Green Pasture keeps it old school, with fermented, unheated, high vitamin cod liver oil that actually delivers. Go to greenpasture.org and use code LONEWOLF at checkout for 10% off, because Johnny deserves sharp focus and shoes that stay found.
Let's be honest, the supplement world is kind of gross. Companies present products that are supposed to be good for your health that actually do more harm than good. They're full of ingredients that we can't pronounce, and somehow we're supposed to feed that to our kids? Yeah, no thanks. That's why we use Equip. They looked at a dirty industry and decided to raise the bar. Equip makes real food, protein, and supplements simple, clean, high-quality stuff your body can actually recognize. No sketchy fillers, no chemical circus, just nutrients you can feel good about putting in your family smoothies, pancakes, and snacks after a long day of sourcing your raw milk. We love it in our house because it's delicious, taste-tested, and actually supports the kind of energy we need to keep up with real life. Co-op groups, hiking trips, and the occasional living room wrestling match with Dad. Our food system has let us down time and time again, and it's nice to know Equip strays from the pack and focuses on quality. So level up your pantry, fuel your tribe, and try Equip Protein today. And because you listen to Lone Wolf Podcast, you get 15% off your order with code LONEWOLF at checkout. Your family deserves better fuel, and now it tastes good too.
Okay, what else makes us like the weird neighbors?
So, I mean, something that comes to mind is that I walk the dog every morning.
I like this. Okay.
I walk the dog every morning.
Yep.
And we have a little dog meetup at the park. It's, I don't know, 100 yards away from our house.
Mm-hmm.
And we go out on the walking trail behind the house, walk up to the park, and everyone usually meets there around like 7:45, 8 o'clock in the morning. I usually bring Zeppelin with me, and most of the people that go up there with their dogs are older than me. They're like boomers, you know, like they're either retired or well-established business owners and that type of thing, but they all meet up there. So we've all become kind of close. We have this group that meets up every morning. And it's just really funny because there's all these topics of discussion that come up now that are kind of mainstream topics and things that have been like brought up in the media and stuff on social media, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And there's always nutrition stuff that comes up, and like, they're all fairly healthy, older people.
Yeah.
You know, try to take care of themselves, but they do still have some outdated ideas of what that looks like.
Mm-hmm.
So it's funny because we'll start talking about, like, we had the conversation about raw milk.
They hate to see you come in.
No, they all appreciate me now.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they were all like, "Oh, thank you so much for the information." Like,
that's cool.
Yeah. So they, it's funny because they'll direct questions towards me now about stuff like that. But like one of them was about raw milk, and they're asking, "Well, what is it like?" And I'm like, "Was just, it's not pasteurized. It's comes straight from a cow from the farm. It's actually much better for you." And the pasteurization process and how that can actually start destroying your gut rather than helping your gut. So we go through all of this stuff. And at the end of it, they're like, "Well, where do we buy it?"
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm like, "Let me tell you something. My wife has a dealer."
Yeah.
And they're like, "Really? So like, is it illegal?" And I was like,
yeah,
it's illegal. But no,
my wife knows all the loopholes.
Yeah.
And she's got some people on speed dial. So
yeah, but it's funny because they'll start talking about certain things, and then I'll chime in and be like, "Well, actually." So I've become that guy. I've become well, actually.
You're that guy at work too.
Oh, 100%.
It's like one of my favorite stories to tell when like I'm with like-minded people. I always like to share. I'm like, yeah, I even have my husband so converted. I was like, he's a real estate agent and he will let everybody know why they should think about vaccinating their child, what foods they should be eating, why you should breastfeed, like,
oh yeah,
where to get raw milk. You know what I mean?
Or they'll start eating their lunch. I'm like, there's seed oils in that, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, "Shut the fuck up, Jordan."
Yep. You're that guy. But you know
Like,
what?
I'm just trying to help.
Everybody needs somebody like that in their life, okay?
Yeah.
In my opinion, you do.
But you know what? They're all starting to go, man, maybe he's right.
Uh-huh. So if you don't have somebody like that in your life,
Here we are.
here we are.
Yeah. So
Welcome.
it's in that sense, they definitely think that we're crazy.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
But I feel like, is it crazy?
Or are we onto something?
Yeah, or is it just like, is this just counterculture? Is it like, is it just intentional? Does it just mean that we're like more deeply connected to like our values as a family? Because I
Right.
think that there's probably a lot of people that are like sacrificing almost
Mhm.
their own beliefs, freedom, health, authenticity
Yeah.
to kind of fit in and blend in,
100%.
right?
Yeah. And they're not asking any questions. They're not doing any research. So I think that at the end of the day, they, like, a lot of them up there do have respect for the fact that I am, or not me specifically, but we as a family are taking these initiatives to look into things and question stuff and not just do stuff because it's
Conform.
what we're told.
Yeah.
Um,
And I don't mean it just in like that sense, even just like with what you see from a snapshot of like our front backyard, you know what I mean? That like our kids roam the street like it's the 90s.
yeah.
They're like almost always barefoot.
Mhm.
You know, Zeppelin's now out there now that she can walk. I'm, you know, with supervision, of course, we're not that crazy.
Yeah.
And we're not reckless.
No.
But she's out there like trying to keep up with the big kids now. And like there's just scooters and bikes everywhere and chalk and paint and mud and whatever.
No one's playing. No one's sitting inside playing on iPads.
No, that is
Yeah.
not an option. Like,
And even the ones across the street and the other neighbors, the ones that don't align with us as far as like food and stuff like that,
yeah,
their kids are outside playing most of the time.
yeah,
Which,
yeah.
you know,
They are. But I just feel like I don't know, are not afraid to say no to public schooling and homework and strict regimented schedules with their child, even though that's the norm. We're not afraid to say like that doesn't feel right for our family, and so we're not going
Right.
to subscribe to it. We're not afraid to be like, we've actually done this research and we have this knowledge about food, and it would be easier to just conform and feed our kid what all the other kids are eating and her not feel like left out or other or
For sure.
whatever.
Yeah.
But it matters to us, and so we've like implemented what we feel we need to do to protect that value for our family.
Right.
And, you know, we could force her to wear socks and shoes and whatever every time she goes outside, but we believe in like being barefoot and connecting to the earth and having that type of input for her body.
Right.
And you know what I mean? And I could go on and on and on that like what may appear to be crazy on the outside, truly it just means that like we are intentional and not afraid to like own what we believe in, even if it is counterculture or not what everybody else is doing.
We're not worried about being judged.
No.
For living the way that we believe is the right way.
Yeah, it does not bother me at all.
For sure. Me either. At all.
Yeah.
I prefer that, because then if they do kind of like raise an eyebrow or ask a question, it's like, okay, well, let me educate you on why we do that.
Exactly. I'm more than happy to have like open dialogue with anybody about it. And you know what? I'm also happy to change my mind on things too.
For sure.
But ultimately, like, I will never just conform to like fit in or be worried about people, you know, across the street or something judging any decisions that I'm making for my family.
Well, and I like that it's a normal thing for our children to be different than the others that they're playing with outside and the neighbors.
Dude, being out like on the street, I feel, and I don't mean that like, I just mean like being this 90s kid. There's so much to learn out there.
Oh yeah.
I think it is so vital to like little growing minds to be out there and deal with like different ages and conflict and like, you know, all the things. Like, I think it's so important.
Yeah,
it's different than school.
way different.
Because this one bothers me. We get this one a lot. Like, we've chosen to homeschool. And one of the first questions with homeschooling is always like, oh, aren't you worried about them being socialized?
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I'm sorry. I have a funny feeling you and I both, sir, went to a public school. How socialized were you when you have 5 minutes to get in between your classes?
Yeah.
You have to raise your hand to say anything.
Yeah.
You get yelled at if you speak to the kid next to you.
Right.
Where are we socializing?
Yeah. And by the way, you're not good at this either. I can tell you right now.
Yeah. But like, where's the socialization happening? So
Right.
I feel like to have that type of play, like unstructured, more minimally supervised play is so important, especially living in a world, like in a generation right now where like the helicopter mom is so big. Like, we're so like,
oh yeah,
overbearing with.
Yeah, like learning, you have to, that's how you learn as a kid. I had so much freedom to go outside, ride my bike. We could circle around the neighborhood. We'd ride our bikes to Smith's. We'd do, all kinds of stuff like that. And it was no cell phones. My parents didn't know where we were. It was like, be back when the lights are on, that type of thing.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. It's insane.
That part's hard for me.
I think about it now and I'm like, I would lose my shit.
Same.
So that definitely has changed a little bit, but that type of responsibility as a kid to look after yourself and your siblings and your friends, it's a big deal. That shapes you and helps you learn to kind of look out for things and protect yourself at a young age.
I totally agree.
It's good for you.
I mean, I feel
scary as a parent.
I feel like we're already seeing it where like there's our generation, and I'm kind of right in the cutoff middle of the like millennial and Gen Z, right? I'm like literally like a month off from being like in the cusp, I think, of the two.
Yeah.
But just from like our generation looking at us as adults now and then kind of viewing this, is it Gen X? What are they called? I'm so terrible at the
Gen Z, Isn't
it Gen X?
Gen X maybe. Then like Gen Beta and Gen Alpha, I think, are the
something like that.
Yeah, I think Zeppelin is Gen Alpha.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
Alpha. That's right. Anyway, the like younger generation, now that they're starting to kind of become like teens and like getting out there a little bit, I feel like you can already see the difference.
Oh yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Like, have you ever gone into like a Chipotle and tried to order food?
Oh, don't get me started on that.
Nothing sets me off faster, I think, than like poor customer service and just like poor awareness. Yeah. Like, there's just little things that you can do.
Like not looking somebody in the eyes when you're talking to them, or acknowledging.
Talking like that.
Yeah, or...
We went into like a kid's like play place, me and like a couple friends and the girls, and there's this young boy working the front counter, and I like go up to him and I like had a question about the waiver. I'm like, hey, we filled this out before, but at the time like my youngest was like an infant, so I don't think I filled a waiver out for her. Do I have to like restart the whole waiver process over, because that's the page that it was taking me to from the QR code, or can I just like add an additional waiver like for the baby?
Right.
And he's not making eye contact with me. It's so loud in this place, and he's just like, oh, well, I think that there's a spot on the page that you could look at. And I was like, I'm sorry, honey, I can't hear you. What? And he's like, I think that you just and I was like, well, this has been incredibly unhelpful. And I like went to my friends and like asked them the question. She's like, oh, you just do this. And I was like, I should have just come to you in the first place. Like, but it bothers me so much because my dad raised me like, it doesn't matter if you are cleaning toilets. And I did that for a while. Like one of my first jobs, I worked at a rock climbing gym, and one of your duties was to clean all the toilets and mop the floors in the bathrooms. Yeah. He told me it doesn't matter if it's something that feels so unimportant like that. You do it with a good attitude and you do it to the best of your ability 100%. And you put your all in it.
Right.
Like, it doesn't matter what you're doing.
Yeah. And that's how but I'm wondering how these people even get jobs now.
Because the bar is that low.
But we're also so desperate for people to work these like service jobs
Yeah.
and like these low wage jobs.
Mm-hmm.
That
Low wage being relative though, because I don't know what the pay is at like a McDonald's, but I think as an RN with 2 degrees, I make a few dollars more working in community practice than like a kid who could get a job at like In-N-Out.
No.
Yes.
No.
I'm going to look it up right now.
No.
Yes.
I will disagree with that.
I think the starting pay at In-N-Out is $20-something though.
No. In-N-Out's like $13 an hour. It's good. They pay well, but it's not.
I feel like this was during COVID. There was like all this stuff coming around that, yes, babe, depending on the location and level, but $15 to $20 an hour is the starting pay at In-N-Out. You're thinking about when we were like teenagers.
I guess you're right.
There was a shift during COVID. Like McDonald's and Taco Bell and stuff were paying people.
But $15 to $20 an hour. Okay. That's not what an RN makes.
No. Well, I mean, I work in community practice, so I take a pay cut.
Right. Like, but
as I've worked my way up and I've gotten like, raises and seniority and whatever, I make, almost double that now,
Right. Right. But I see what you're saying.
But like starting pay is only $10 more than In-N-Out. I mean, that's insane.
Yeah.
But these kids still have a bad attitude. I think that's what I'm trying to say is like, I think the point I'm trying to make here is like, when I got my first job as a lifeguard, I was making $8.20, I think, an hour. $8.40, whatever it was in California.
Yeah.
And I thought I was on the top of the world. Like I could go to REI. That was my thing. I would go to REI with my paychecks and I would buy all this like camping and hiking gear and whatever. And I was like so pumped because I could afford the cool stuff. Yeah, the stuff that I thought was cool. Yeah. But now I'm like, these kids are making $15+ an hour and you can't make eye contact with me and pretend that you're in a good mood.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
What?
It is. It's pretty crazy.
It blows my mind.
Yeah.
But I do feel that there is this little resurgence of families that are trying to, I don't know, change the way that they're bringing their kids up.
For sure.
And there's hope in the future generations.
They're trying to raise independent, positive thinking, well-balanced children. I think that's the goal.
At least I hope.
Or more and morally sound.
I know I'm in like a niche world, but at least in my world,
I think there's a push for that. For
I
sure.
see a lot of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's definitely more of the hand your kid an iPad, keep them busy, send them to school.
Yeah.
How was your day? They don't care. Can I go to my room? That type of thing. There's a lot of that.
Yeah.
Which is sad, but
I know.
There's definitely people that are starting to wake up and go, this is not the way to raise a productive human being.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I totally agree. Call us like the crazy neighbors, but
so
we're raising the kids that you would want to like order your food from at takeout, and you know what I mean?
I think the takeaway is the way that we are raising our children and the way that we do things is looked at as crazy, but I think it is looked at as crazy to the people that are doing what we just explained, handing the iPads to the kids and sending them to school and just kind of going through the motions of what they think is right.
Mm-hmm.
So we probably do look a little fringe and a little radical and a little crazy.
Yeah.
I think it's completely fine.
Yep.
And again, everyone's so caught up with their own things in their own life. And I think that is something that if you're worried about being judged about it, then you might need to take a step back and go, what are the real priorities that I'm looking for?
Mm-hmm.
What are the things that I really want for my family? And if it does weird some people out, who cares?
Hey, and I say it's never too late.
No, it's never too late.
I don't care if your kids are like teenagers and
Who wants to be normal anyways?
Yeah.
Right?
No,
I don't want our kids to be normal.
No, it's really not that cool.
Our kids are little freaks. They're weirdos.
Well, and especially if we're defining normal by the way that it is currently defined by society. No, thank you.
Yeah.
I don't want my children to be normal then.
Absolutely not. No.
If normal to you is like sick and depressed and addicted to instant dopamine hits from whatever, social media and Netflix show and substances and whatever,
video games,
but feel like completely hollow inside and don't know how to actually have like a conversation with a real human, then no thank you.
We're good.
Call me crazy all day. I'll take crazy.
Me too.
Doesn't bother me.
Any day of the week.
If you feel at home here, leaving a 5-star review helps other families find their way too.
Come hang out with us on socials at Lone Wolf Podcast, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss what's next.
Remember, sometimes you have to stray from the pack to discover where you truly belong. Until next time, loners.